welcome to the Doll Mom Podcast. If you're new, welcome back. If you have already listened to the Doll Mom Podcast previously, you're a returning listener, welcome back. We're happy to have everyone, I'm happy to have everyone here. I love how I say we, but it's really just me. I mean, I am recording this in the doll room today, so the dolls are happy to have you as well. It's episode 8 that we are on. That's crazy that it's episode 8. It feels like I've done so many of these, but at the same time, it also feels like I've done so few. You know what I mean? I don't know how to feel about it. Since it is episode 8, I think I'm not going to end the Doll Mom Podcast. I'm going to end the season because apparently you do different seasons when you're podcasting. I don't know. It's something new I learned when, doing podcast research, I guess, a few weeks ago. So I think when we have a new season, I think I might rebrand the podcast account. I don't know. We shall see. I don't know. Do you want to rebrand? Because I'm feeling a whole different kind of color scheme, whole different kind of just vibe. I don't know. We shall see. For today's episode, since it's episode 8, we're going to be talking about doll news, which it is very long. I have a full page, 2 pages full of doll news to talk about. And then we're going to be getting into some summer plans, some things that I really want to accomplish this summer, and hopefully it kind of inspires you to do some things in your doll room and maybe make a list of some things that you want to do this summer, doll room related or non-doll related. I can't even talk today because I'm so excited as usual. So I feel like without further ado, let's get this podcast on with. We're first going to be starting off the episode with doll news because it's so exciting. Well, everything's exciting, but you know what I mean. I feel like it's iconic if we do doll news first. It's, get that out of the way with. Like I said, it is 2 pages. It's 1 page and then a top portion of the second one. We have so many different doll brands to talk about, so many new things happening. I feel like since we started with American Girl last time, let's have American Girl go last, even though they were the most active out of all the doll brands that we report on besides Barbie. And Barbie has a whole different thing happening. I don't even know where to begin with Barbie, so I don't really report mostly on Barbie just because there's just so many things happening and I can't keep up. Too much to keep up with. I apologize. But I am going to be talking about some big things that happened with Barbie, though, here in just a little bit. First, let's start with Rainbow High. Series 4 officially released in stores and online this past month. However, there is some controversy with one of the Series 4 dolls, which, if we're going to be real, I am not the most educated, qualified person to talk about that controversy, so we're not going to dive into it. But to give you kind of the gist of it, it's the purple one that we're talking about, which I should have looked up her name. I know none of the Rainbow High's names except for Bella Parker, which I think that's a name, and Jet. I know Jet. And then I know someone else. And then that's kind of it. They're all just kind of colors in my head, which sounds so pretty bad, and I apologize. But anyways, the purple girl that is a part of Series 4 is controversial because a lot of people are saying that they combine 2 cultures for a aesthetic. I didn't really dive into this. I didn't really research it. I don't think I'm most qualified to talk about that. So if you are curious about that, I recommend doing some research and stuff. That's what I pulled from the Instagram comments because there's people leaving Rainbow High Instagram comments about that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But I thought I would share that because I thought it was really interesting to bring up and kind of talk about. I just feel like doll diversity, that's a topic that interests me and I'm very kind of passionate about. For one of my English papers in junior year of high school, I wrote it on doll diversity, arguing how we need more doll diversity and how seeing doll diversity in lines can benefit everyone. So it's definitely a topic that I am very passionate about and could talk for hours on. Series 2 of Rainbow High is now on Netflix, so if you need to catch up on watching the TV shows, it is TV series. I'm watching the TV series. The episodes, they're now on Netflix. I need to start watching it because I hear so much about it. And I get asked so much about it too. I'm just like, I need to start watching this. And plus I have a Rainbow High doll. So like, I need to start watching it anyway. They also announced 3 new dolls. The Rainbow Divas. They're seniors and they're literally stunning from the photo that they shared. I think they're called the Rainbow Divas. I didn't really find an exact name for them. But they're seniors, and, like, their dresses, girl, they're so sparkly. There's a silver one, a gold one, and a pink one. These dolls kind of look like the dolls that they released for the Summer Party series that are exclusively at Walmart. So, yeah, kind of similar to those dolls. And then there's rumors on Series 2 of the Junior High, Rainbow High, and Series 5, which I don't know what those rumors are. I just saw and I just heard that there's rumors going around about them. So really fun things that are happening with them. Going on to Shadow High, they released 2 new dolls, the twins, which everybody wants, which, by the way, I found them at Walmart, which I was shocked that I found them at my local Walmart, for $10 less than what Target has them. So y'all go to Walmart if you want them. And then the other one that they released, which I don't really know how to pronounce her name. I should have Googled how to pronounce her name before this podcast. It's Annesley. It's the doll that has, like, all the outfits. That's my best description, because she has a ton of outfits, and she's really pretty. I saw her when I went to Kansas City a few weeks ago, and she was so pretty. She's so stunning. I'm so tempted to get into Shadow High, into Rainbow High, but I just don't have the room. Just like Rainbow High, Shadow High announced 3 new dolls coming soon. I didn't really find a name for them, except for Neon Shadow. They are a band, and the dolls are blue, green, and hot pink. It's like a hot green and kind of like a neon, basically neon colors, okay? Very excited to see those hit the store. Next, we're going to be moving on to Monster High. They released a Draculaura collector doll on Mattel Creations. They have been releasing collector dolls on Mattel Creations for a few months now, and they looked really stunning and really pretty. So I can't wait to see when everyone's dolls start arriving and see, like, photos of them outside of the stock photos that Monster High released. And then the reproduction dolls, for those who missed out, they are back online for a limited time only. There's a few of them that are online, not all of them. I think it's Draculaura and Luquina is online. I'm not sure about Claudine. I know Claudine, she isn't online. Well, she might be by now. Who knows? By the time that this podcast episode officially releases. But definitely check walmart.com out if you missed out on the reproduction dolls, because it made me sad. It made me really sad that I got a lot of Instagram messages and comments about a lot of you guys missing out on the reproduction dolls. I really wished Walmart stores got them more in, but it seems like now might be our chance. So if you missed out on them, definitely take advantage of it. Then, some really exciting happened. Photos and kind of like a trailer of the Monster High movie that is coming to Nickelodeon this fall has released. There's photos of the characters, and then there's a video with, like, sets and, like, the characters / the dolls, and I'm just so excited for this. Like, oh my goodness, I can't even put it into words how exciting and how big this is gonna be. We talked about this, how Monster High is coming out with a movie, and, like, past podcast episodes when I've done the doll news segment. So if you want to hear more details, which I'm trying to think if I even said more details about it, I don't even know. I didn't really look through and listen through the past episodes. But definitely listen to the past episodes. Well, listen to the past episodes if you haven't done so already, because they're all great. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Since we're talking about movies, I think we need to talk about Barbie next, because they released photos of the movie, a photo of Barbie and a photo of Ken. And they revealed a release date for the Barbie movie that's coming, which I've also talked about this Barbie movie in past podcast episodes. Ryan Gosling's playing Ken, and I did not even know that until the photo dropped. And I didn't even recognize that it was him. Off topic for a quick minute. Like, I was like, whoa, okay. Anyways, I'm so excited to see the movie. Not just because Ryan Gosling's in it, but because I love Barbie, and it's going to be great. It releases July 21st, 2023 in theaters, so I'm very excited to go and see it because it's going to be great. Like, just can't wait. They also have new dolls coming out. There's photos of several new dolls that are coming out from them, and just several new things that it's going to be happening for them as well. Several new collaborations and just different things that I'm very excited about. So next we're going to be moving on to Ruby Red Fashion Friends. They usually do a monthly photo contest, and they give away one of their products each month to someone who took an amazing photo following the contest theme. For this month is Be Confident Kayla. If you have the Ruby Red Fashion Friend Kayla, be sure to take a photo of her and post it on your Instagram for a chance to win something, which I don't know what you win for this month. I forgot to look at that to see what you win. But anyways, I'm sure it's amazing because Ruby Red Fashion Friends always gives away and they make amazing stuff. They also share more behind the scenes sneak peeks at the Create Your Own doll winners this past month. They've been sharing kind of like behind the production, behind the scenes of how the dolls making is, because last year they did a contest where you design your own doll. Then they picked, I think, 2 winners from that, and they're making the doll and they're sharing photos of how the doll process, how making, the doll is coming. So I'm very excited to see, the doll in like doll form, because, you had to sketch and draw, and like it was really fun. They did have a lot of releases this month. I'm telling you, Ruby Red Fashion Friends, they knock it out with the releases. They release something like several times a month, and I love that, So this month, they released special edition ballet dolls exclusively to FAO Sports. These dolls are stunning. There's 2 ballerinas that are girls, and then 2 ballerinas that are boys. And oh my goodness, they look so stunning. I get to go to FAO Sports this coming week when I'm recording the podcast. When this is out, I've already been, and I'm so excited to see them in person since they're exclusive there. And so I don't know, will I be bringing home one? I don't know. We will have to see. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for sure. They also released another special edition doll, Francesca. She's inspired by Rocco fashion and the twin legacies of, I'm going to completely say this name wrong, and I completely apologize, Marie Annette and Madame de Pompadour. I know that's so wrong. But she's such a stunning doll. She's kind of like one of those like old-fashioned like 1700s doll. Well, she's probably not from 1700s, but she's probably from a different time period. But she reminds me of that time, and she's very pretty, from the photos that I've seen that they posted. She looks absolutely stunning. So now we're going to be talking about American Girl. American Girl was the company that we report on that was most active, and I don't even know if you guys are ready for all this stuff that we're going to talk about today. Like, oh my goodness, it's kind of out of order, so I apologize if it doesn't seem very well put together. I literally wrote this all down as it came to my head, okay? So, yeah. So American Girl, they had some releases. So I think the big thing that they released that everyone has been talking about these past few weeks, ever since they posted, ever since the rumor came out that Molly was going to be back, they re-released Molly with a full-on collection. Girl, I can't. Her collection's so cute. Love it all. Made really well. And then I have no words. She definitely needed to be re-released, and I'm so happy that she's back for future generations to enjoy, for current generations to enjoy, and for the past generations to come back to AG and be like, yeah, I had her, let me buy her, to enjoy again. I just think it was such a good business move, and it definitely needed to happen. We needed, besides having one of the classic Samanthas, Addie, Josefina out, we definitely needed Molly to be back. On the same day, they also released a new Willy Wisher doll and some new Willy Wisher accessories. They redid the Willy Wisher house, so it's like a castle now. It's really cool. They released some outfits around that, some accessories. Very neat. Can't wait to see all of this stuff in store when I get to go. They also released new Truly Me items, such as they redid the hotel, and it's a hotel and spa now. Instead of just being a hotel, it's a spa too. And I thought that was really neat. Like, oh my goodness, I love it. They came out with like a cute little new Truly Me bathing suit and just different things. They also released new Bitty Baby stuff too, like a new baby outfit, some Bitty Baby accessories. It was a very, very good release. Like, it was like everything that they, like, all their doll lines had like a release except for Girl of the Year. It was like, boom, new stuff for Willy Wisher, boom, new stuff for Bitty Baby, boom, new historical character content, boom, new Truly Me stuff. Like, love it. Besides that, we also got new create your own outfits and accessories. I just have no words. Like, they really brought it together. They didn't bring it together. It's already put together, but like, they really like brought it for this release, like, they're like, oh yeah, here we are. Like, they didn't come to play. They really didn't. We also have personalized messages become available on American Girl's website. They're $20, and someone posted about them, and they looked really neat. So I definitely recommend, like, going to watch some, like, videos about them, because I know someone posted a video of what they did and stuff, and it looked really cool. Some AG books appeared in audio form, so audiobooks. They are available on Amazon, Google, and other audio platforms. They released a lot of books in audio form this past month. It was crazy. I know they released Mary Ellen's, Melodies, I think. I know they released Corinne's, and just several other amazing American Girl books. So if you want to get into the audiobook world, or you're already in audiobook world and you're looking for some new reads, definitely recommend checking those out. This is something that we talked about in my last podcast episode. It was on Corinne's movie, because Corinne's getting a movie, and I'm so excited. Is this the returnal of the Girl of the Year movies? Maybe. I really hope it is, because I love those movies. We got some behind-the-scenes photos of the movie posted on Instagram, and the movie is in post-production, which I meant to Google before this episode and told you guys what that meant, because I personally had no idea what that meant. So post-production is the stage after production, when the filming is wrapped and the editing of the visual and audio material begins. Okay, so post-production refers to all of the tasks associated with cutting raw footage, assembling that footage, adding music, dubbing, sound effects, just to name a few. So it sounds like that they're just editing the movie. What I just talked about was pretty big stuff. But I feel like this stuff that I'm getting ready to talk about is like officially big. Okay? Like this next thing, girl. If you keep up with American Girl birthdays, Kristen Larson had a birthday in the month of June. AG posted a happy birthday post for her on her birthday with a new logo and a question box that asked, their fans, their followers, this question. The question is, which historical characters would you be excited for us to bring back? So from this, there's a lot of different things that we can pull from this personally, from my opinion. Number 1, the new logo says a lot. Okay, new logos, girl. That definitely means that something's going to happen with Kristen, I feel like, if they've given her a new logo. 2, I can't remember when Kristen's birthday is, but I know it was pretty after Molly's re-release, so it sounds like that they are interested in bringing some more characters back out because of Molly's release. I really think Molly's re-release did really well for them, because if they didn't, then I don't think that they would be asking that question so quickly. You know what I mean? So could we see more doll re-releases? I hope, because I would love for Kristen to be back, for Felicity to be back. I mean, maybe they might not just expand this to the original six. They might bring back Caroline. They might bring back Marie Grace and Cecile. And I think that's maybe all the historical characters that they haven't brought back. I hope that I named, because I will feel really bad if I forget one. And who knows, maybe they might even bring back a collection for Josefina, Samantha, Addie, Kit. I don't know. Like, there's just so many possibilities and different things that can happen. I'm just really excited, first of all, and I definitely need Kristen to be back and a collection. Thank you very much, AJ. Like, come through. I know you will, hopefully. Well, AJ, they don't come to play, you know what I mean? They're just amazing. Second thing that's big, in my opinion. A pre-order book on Amazon. Meet Claudine, or Claudie. I don't really know how to pronounce that name. I'm going to have to do some research. American Girl Horror Historical Characters is set to release on August 23rd, 2022. In one of my previous episodes, I talk about how Mattel revealed at their investor presentation that we're going to be getting a new historical character this month. It seems like her release date's going to be on August 23rd because of the pre-order, and it sounds like we have a name for her. Or him. I don't know. Or they. Who knows? I'm very excited. That's all it is. They did not really give a description of the book or anything, but I'm very excited. Super excited, actually. I wonder if that's when the holiday stuff is set to release, too. Well, I think the event calendar is set to release October 1st, so maybe we will have 2 special releases, because I always look forward to the holiday release. That's just, it's in my mind, it's one of my favorite releases out of the year, besides new doll releases. And anything else AG releases. Okay, this next thing's pretty big as well. American Girl has re-trademarked the American Girls collection. So they trademarked the American Girls collection when they brought out the 35th dolls, the 35th anniversary dolls. So it sounds like that they are planning on reusing that name again. Are they going to return back to their original roots and use that as a logo or something for the historical character line? I don't know. They could maybe title that for all of the American Girl dolls. They might not just stick to historical characters like they did with that, you know what I mean, in the past. I don't know. I'm very excited to see this. I thought when I first saw this, I was like, oh, girl, something's going to happen. Something's going to go down, and it's going to be exciting. That's all I got to say for all of this. And the last thing that we're going to be talking about in doll news, which is a little bit sad, so if you want to bring out your box of tissues, no judgment. Joss has officially retired on the American Girl website. I know she's still available in select stores, but very limited. It sounds like this is the year for her to surf out or drive away in her surf bus, which I'm not going to lie, I did see this coming because American Girl has downsized her collection recently. And the only things that are out was a couple few pieces from her collection. It wasn't honestly that much, but she has surfed away on her surfboard into the American Girl archives. Now we're getting into a very fun part of this podcast episode, which, doll news was fun. You know what I mean? It was very fun. I'm not saying that in a sarcastic way. I'm just saying, it's all so much fun. But I feel like this is oh, here we are. Creativeness, you know what I mean? I'm going to be sharing you some of my things that I want to do this summer. My summer plans I want to do list. In hopes to, get you inspired to do some stuff in your doll room with your dolls. If you don't have a doll room, doll area, or do something with your dolls. And to get motivated to do something with your dolls, because I feel like this is just me, okay, and some things that I've observed from different people. I feel like summer, don't get me wrong, summer is a time for freedom, a time for creativity, a time to relax, a time to explore and do different things that we didn't really get to do in the fall or winter or spring because of time. I know for me, I am the most busiest in the fall and in the winter and in the spring because that's when school starts. And I feel like this year is just going to be even kind of more, maybe even more busy because college, I start school and college now and I still have to work. So we have to make money somehow to pay for the dolls, you know what I mean? So and then we have Christmas is around the corner, so the holidays, so, you got to get prepared for that. It involves a lot of work in the doll room, and then we have to get content stuff figured out for YouTube and filming, and Then my birthday's in the fall. So it's a lot of different things. I feel like I'm very busy. I'm much more busier in the fall and winter. Spring kind of dies down, but I feel like it's still a lot of work because, college is getting ready to wrap up too. Sorry for that little rant. And then because of, you have so much time, you're not really sure what to do. You kind of just want to sit around all day and be lazy. But then you're like, man, I really need to get stuff done because this is a time that I have to just do stuff that, I normally can't do. So then you kind of struggle with getting motivated. And then, because you're out of that kind of, routine that you had, you kind of just struggle to get motivated. You feel lazy. You're kind of sad and depressed. And so from this list, I kind of hope to inspire you to maybe get off the couch or, stop binge watching 20 episodes a day, even though that sounds amazing. And I would just be on that couch with ya girl. But, sometimes we just got to get out there and we just got to do stuff that we didn't really have time for, that we really want to do. And after we get it done, it just feels amazing. You know what I mean? It's like you accomplish something at the end of the day. So I hope from this list, you kind of feel motivated and inspired to do things that maybe you didn't even think of, or maybe do things that you want to, but then know that you don't have the motivation or energy, but you get motivated to do it. So I really hope that this inspires you in some sort of way. So let me read you my list. Okay, first I thought I would share some things that I'm looking forward to this summer that are happening, or hopefully that are going to happen. I don't know, the future, she kind of changes her mind from time to time. It always helps me to kind of look ahead at different things that I know, maybe not certain that are going to happen because, my flight could get canceled. We could have delays or something, which I hope we don't. Fingers crossed that we don't. But, just things that I kind of know are going to happen because it just kind of helps me kind of stay on track and, always be excited for the next thing, you know what I mean? I recommend doing that, too. And even if you don't have something that's going to happen, something like a trip or something, you can make something. You know what I mean? You could be excited for the next American Girl release, the new historical character that's coming, Corinne's new movie. I try to set things that happen within the next month or within the next 2 months and not go for a long time because I feel because it always helps me if I have little things, leading up to a big thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I probably made 0 sense this then. Okay, so these are my things that I know for certain that are going to happen. Unless Mother Nature decides to screw me over. And she won't. We're good friends. I'm kidding. Going to American Girl New York and to New York in general. I'm getting to go with one of my good friends, Mia My AG, my best friend. I'm so excited. It's for her birthday. It's her birthday trip. We have appointments booked and we have different things that are happening at AG New York. And then afterwards, we're going to FAO Sports and doing some fun things in New York afterwards. I'm very excited to go to FAO Sports. And then my mom and dad and I were talking about going to some of the American Girl collaborators store. So, how they collaborated with Love Shack Fancy and Sony Clover? Well, they have stores there, too. And ever since they collaborated with AG, or American Girl has collaborated with them, because I honestly did not know that they exist until AG collaborated with them, I kind of wanted to go see their stores. So, yeah. Are they going to have AG stuff there? Probably not. But I kind of just want to go. You know what I mean? And then Kit and Sis Virtual Summer Camp. I'm very excited to go to that. Oh my goodness, that's going to be so much fun. I got my kit in the mail today, and I opened it on camera, and I was just so excited. I hope you can tell my excitement. I was kind of pretty tired after I opened it. I opened it after work, and I'm just so excited for that. It looks like so many fun crafts. And it looks like camp is set up differently than what it was last year. So I'm very excited about that. You're going to get sick of me saying I'm so excited if you haven't already. And then the AG benefit sale's happening. Girl, I need to make my list. I haven't even made my list yet, and it's less than a month away. I honestly haven't had time to make my list, if we're going to be real. I might do that on the airplane, going to New York, coming back from New York to make my list. I don't know, so I'm kind of scared to make my list, because I know it's going to be really long with all the recent retirement of the Truly Me dolls. So, yeah, I'm kind of scared. But at the same time, it could just be, like, a fun list, you know, being like, oh, like, if I had all the money in the world, this is what I would buy at the benefit sale this year, you know what I mean? And then actually, like, going through when the price list comes out, like, a week before or 2 weeks before. I think it's usually a week before. Being like, okay, time to be real. And then I want to go to another American Girl store this before school starts. I'm thinking I'm going to go to Dallas, and I'm not going to say when, but I also did plan to go to Nashville before New York. And then we had to cancel Nashville because New York. So who knows? I might get to go to Nashville or Dallas. I'm hoping I get to go to both, but I know that's not possible. Maybe I go to one before school starts, but then I want to go for one for the new historical character release. I don't know. And then, of course, my birthday, and I really want to go to American Girl store on my birthday. Even though my birthday does not fall on a weekend, I still want to go around my birthday. That's my whole travel things. And plus, you know, gas is so expensive now that who knows if I will get to, but, you know, it's okay. Whatever happens. It's not the end of the world if I don't get to go, you know? But I'm thinking I will go to Dallas before school starts. We shall see. But, like, events and just, like, kind of trips like that kind of help me keep going and be like, oh, yeah, I'm getting to go to this amazing place. However, if you're someone who doesn't get to go to amazing places often, you can still find something to look upon and be like, oh, yeah, that's exciting. That is what I'm getting to do. For example, Corinne's movie, like I mentioned earlier, the new American Girl releases, or maybe you just started an awesome American Girl book, getting to finish that book, you know? Like, just different things. And it could also be, like, your purchases if you purchase something for your dolls, or you're saving up your money to do something, you know? Like, I feel like that definitely has taken away my summertime blues and just kind of just blues, fall blues, winter blues, spring blues in general, you know? Getting to look forward to something that I'm really excited about. You know what I mean? So here are some things that I'm hoping to do this summer. We shall see if I do these. I hope so. First thing is reading some American Girl books. I have time in summer. With working, I don't know how much time I will have because I work every single day. I'm hoping to read some American Girl books. I'm on Kit Series. I've been on Kit Series since last summer and haven't finished it. Even though I started new American Girl books since then. Like, I've read Corinne's books, all of Corinne's books, all the World by Us books. Haven't finished Kit's yet, so I need to finish hers. And then I want to start reading some more historical characters books. I have to look to see what next one I have all the books of, because I don't like to read just a single book out of their collection. I kind of like to read the full series. I don't know why. I just do. I think I'm going to add some books to the benefit sale, to my benefit sale list, because there's some books collections that I need to complete, book series I need to complete. And then I want to do some stuff in my doll room, of course. I kind of want to remodel some of the rooms, like just rearrange them a little bit, add some stuff to them, take away some things, you know. One of the biggest projects that I have written down here that I have completed is cleaning out the doll room closet. I cleaned it out, and it was a horrible wreck, I'll tell you that. So I'm very excited that it is clean, and I can walk in it now. And who knows what I might add to the doll room project list. I need to find a spot for my Glitter Girls dolls. Don't know where they're going to go. And then I need to take down my spring display and put my summer display up, which I have to decide what my summer display is going to consist of. I think it's going to consist of Kanaya's Shave Ice Stand, but I don't know if I want the Beach Cabana or the OG Beach House or Leah's fruit stand in it. I'm kind of limited on room, so I can't really have all that stuff out at once. I wish I had a bigger doll room, even though my doll room is big. I'm very thankful for the space I have for my dolls, but we have outgrown the space pretty bad. It's very crowded. I need a bigger doll room. My dream is to have a whole floor dedicated to the dolls in my future house. If I ever have a mansion or some sort, I would love that. And then, you know, we also have some YouTube related projects, podcast related projects, American Girl history related projects. What else am I forgetting? Instagram stuff happening, social media, different things happening that I want to get done and do. So yeah, I won't go into all of those details because, you know, Gotta keep you on your toes. But I'm very excited for what this summer has to offer. I'm trying to make it a summer to remember, even though I feel like every single summer is a summer to remember because they're all so amazing. But I feel like this summer I'm like, okay, this is what we're gonna do, and this is what we're doing. You know, like, this is what we're gonna do, and we're doing it. My best friend, Mia, you probably know her because I mentioned her earlier. She got me this bracelet that I'm currently wearing right now. Inside, it says, "She believed she could, so she did." And that is the quote I'm living off of this summer. I recommend you find something inspirational like that to live off the summer, so then you can reflect and look back and be like, yeah, this is my quote, this is how I'm going to embrace it, and this is what we're doing. Okay, guys, that was episode 8 of the Doll Mom podcast. Oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm feeling. I always get so sad when I end a podcast. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's not, I don't know. I mean, is it weird? I don't really know. I kind of get sad every time I end a video too. Well, not every time I end a video. There's some videos where I'm like, okay, my feet are killing me from standing this long. You know, because I stand when I do, like, opening and reviews. I'm like, okay, we're done, you know. But then there's some videos where I'm just like, do I really have to end it? Like, I don't have anything else to, like, talk about or, like, do in this. You know what I mean? Like, the All My Doll series has been, like, really hard for me because I just kind of just want to sit and I just want to just talk. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. Like, what am I doing, you know? Yeah. Can you see that I just love just talking just about dolls and stuff? I'm a big talker when it comes to my dollies. But you know, we have a new episode to plan, new episode to talk, and a new episode to look forward to, which I think I have some pretty awesome ideas. This summer, I wanted to do some bonus episodes for the podcast, but I feel like I won't have time to do that, so sadly that won't be happening. But I do have some, like, interview ideas and just different ideas that, like, could happen on the podcast that I'm really excited to, hopefully, some of them put into action and do. So thank you all for listening to the Doll Mom podcast, episode 8. I hope you all enjoyed listening to this episode of the Doll Mom podcast. If you did, be sure to give it a rating, 5 stars, Apple Podcast, write a review saying how much you love it. Follow me on Instagram. Make sure you check out the Doll Mom podcast account. We're on Amazon and we're on TikTok, which I haven't been really active on the Doll Mom podcast on TikTok account, which I should. And then I think we're on Twitter as well, which I haven't been active on that one as well. But, you know, still go follow it. It's the Doll Mom podcast, at the Doll Mom podcast. Make sure you follow it so then you never miss an episode. Check me out. My name's Mal. I think I've been forgetting to introduce myself for, like, newer viewers who are just like, newer viewers, this is podcast Mal, it's not YouTube, what in the world? For newer listeners who just, like, randomly found this podcast, they're gonna be like, who is this girl? So I need to start introducing myself, I forget. So anyways, my name's Mal. I'm Dollies and Rainbows on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and I think that's all I'm on. But it's really fun. I post new videos every single Sunday. Instagram, we're active literally possibly every single day. 24/7 maybe. I'm on there a lot. It's kind of bad. And then TikTok, I try to post once a day on there as well. Very exciting. All over the platforms. I also have my own American Girl history website because I'm a big fan of American Girl. So if you want to learn more about American Girl, go definitely check that out as well. And yeah, that's pretty much about me. If you care to hear about me. So yeah, I hope that you tune in to our next podcast episode. It will be posted next month on the 25th. I post new episodes on the 25th. I was going to say new videos because I'm all the time filming stuff for YouTube, and it's really funny that I get this mixed up with YouTube videos, even though it's a totally different thing. I hope that you tune in and that we have fun together on the next episode. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye!